What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. This is the ZeroLemon battery case for the Galaxy S9 Plus. It's 8,000 milliamps. Goes for about $60 on Amazon. I'll link it down below, but I wanted to talk to you about it. So it's one piece, obviously, but I already took it apart. Basically, the way it goes on is this silicone piece goes on to the battery on the back, and then this kit part goes right here. So let's get to that first off. When you want to put this together, what you do is slide the phone right in. It's loose, so you definitely want to hold it when you're placing it in there. Next, what you want to do is place on this part and just line it up so that obviously you can see, hopefully, that the headphone jack and all that stuff lines up. And then just snap this piece on. It's pretty easy to get on. There you go. So that's all on now, and then just put the silicone piece on in the back, and you have a gigantic battery case. This thing is freaking humongous, but 8,000 milliamps. That, if you think about this, because the battery on the Galaxy S9 Plus is 3,500 milliamps, you're looking at, it says 160% more battery. So you're going to get a charge, basically, and a charge or two total more with this battery case. So that's very, very awesome. So if you're looking for a battery case, this is definitely in your cards, at least. Looking at the back, it's a huge gap. You can see in there, it's like a canyon in the back there for you to get your fingerprint in there. It's pretty crazy. I mean, you can still reach it, but it's definitely a deep gap. They have it like that so that when you take photos and things, the flash doesn't get in the way. I guess they had some lens flaring issues on previous cases in the past. That's no longer an issue with this case. To turn it on, you see the button at the bottom here. Just press and hold it, and it'll automatically turn on. I have 3 out of 4 battery life, so I have about 75% battery life on this case still. And then at the bottom here, you have your USB Type-C, you have your headphone jack, and you have your speaker. So I wanted to show you a couple of things with this, first of all. So if you want to plug in some headphones, you don't need like an adapter or anything. You can just plug in headphones, like an extender they call it, I guess. So I can just plug in headphones, no problem at all, and they work fine. The other thing would be a USB Type-C cable. Let's plug in a USB Type-C. Plugs in super simple. This isn't plugged into a charger, but when it is, this will automatically charge up the battery as well. So charge up the battery, and then if you turn it on, it'll also charge up the phone at the same time. So that's always nice to do. As for the sound, let me play some music real quick. Here's the song Los Angeles by the band Midnight, just to show you that it sounds fine. So no problems with the sound at all. Pressing on the buttons. Let's see, power button. You have to put a little bit of effort into it. And the volume keys, they seem to work fine. But again, just a little bit more pressure than normal, but it does work. This case, supposedly, I don't have a glass protector, does not work with glass protectors. So keep that in mind. If you use a glass protector, it might push it off. Also, it does not work with NFC. So you can't do mobile payments, and it also does not work with wireless charging. It doesn't fast charge, so from 17%, it says it's going to take about 2 hours, 30 minutes to fully charge this phone. So again, not fast charging, so it's going to take a while to charge this. But other than that, I mean, you're going to get so much protection if you drop this, which is really cool. If you want to use it every day, you can. It is kind of heavy. Let's check the total weight with the phone on here, and you'll get an idea of just how much this thing actually weighs. So this is in ounces. It's almost a full pound. It's 14.4 ounces. So again, almost a full pound with the phone and the case on. So it's heavy. It's definitely a brick. It gives you good protection. It's easy to still reach that fingerprint sensor, even though you got to dig your hand in there a little bit. The buttons are okay. I don't love the buttons. I wish they were a little bit more easy to press. They're not, don't get me wrong, they're not like you have to be a friggin' mighty man to do it. It doesn't fast charge. It's $60. All the ports at the bottom are really accessible. The speaker sounds fine. So there's pluses and there's negatives about this. It's definitely not perfect, but if you're looking for a battery case that's going to give you a charge and a half, maybe 2 chargers fully, then definitely look at this ZeroLemon case. I'll link it down below. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. See you guys down the road. Peace.